Hi there, I'm Wellness Coach Danita, and just look at my surroundings today. So when I look at a sunflower, I just think happiness. And this really made me think about what is the opposite of happiness, and that's really a bitter heart. A couple of months ago, almost a year ago now, I was faced with a serious choice. I was sitting in a room at an event, and I felt severely betrayed. I didn't see this one coming, and it was also just by people that I really trusted, people that I really looked up to. Some of their life's elements I've admired, and that could really destroy me in the moment. And I was sitting there at that event, just reliving those memories. Everything in my body said, with this sharp, almost like a real heartache. It felt like somebody was stabbing me in the heart, and everything in me said, run out of this venue and don't come back. But thankfully I sat there, kept my pose as if nothing was wrong, and I think a good friend of mine afterwards could just see on my face something is seriously wrong. And I didn't even open up properly, but she knew me so well. And she said, Danita, today you have to make that choice, that this is not going to destroy me. And I went home, and when you feel like you just want to throw a pity party and you just want to grab a pillow and put your face in it and just shout to the world to get rid of this heartache. And I literally, it could have affected my faith life, my business, my network, my support network. It could have influenced almost every asset of my life. And in that moment, I had to make a choice, and I did make a choice, and I said, God, I don't know how you're going to do this, but please protect and guard my heart. Please make sure that I don't end up with a bitter heart, because with a bitter heart, I definitely can't help anybody else on a wellness journey. With a bitter heart, your journey to get well and well-being, even nutrition-wise, can't function optimum with a bitter heart. So in that moment, and I can honestly say, I've made the choice, and I just said, thank you Lord, that I know that you are working in my situation. I can't see it right now. And months went by, weeks went by, where literally I was faced with the same amount of people weekly. I was surrounded by things that I could see that was totally against what I believed in. And in normal circumstances, I would go and speak to a person or whatever and say, look, this is the situation, this is how you make me feel. But unfortunately, the matter of the situation was so severe and so large that they probably don't even know that I went through that. But that is the beauty about letting go. We don't need to capture this and grieve all by ourselves and keep it up in our hearts and just put a plaster over it. And as long as everybody don't rip off, or somebody don't rip off that plaster, they can't really see the massive infected wound underneath, as long as the plaster is on there. But yes, I am just so telling you guys about this with a super grateful heart that I could in that moment make that massive decision and let go. And you know what, although I was faced with it on a regular basis and seeing the same amount of people and seeing how things were developing, I just, every single time I thought I want to get in there and change some of the situation, I just stayed calmly and collected, and I said, God, you know what I'm feeling right now. You know my emotions, and I thank you that I know that you are busy sorting it out. And honestly, thinking back now, it took about 8 or 9 months. And luckily I don't even know exactly, I don't even need to know how long it took for this to be sorted out, and for everything, for my healing to take place. And well, my healing took place in that moment, because I've made that decision with my mind, that this will not be the end for my life, and I can still flourish in the midst of going through this massive challenge. And it took about 8 or 9 months. And again, like I said, I don't really need to know how long it took, because as soon as I released it, I didn't have to keep tally of every single day I'm going through this and I'm still seeing the same people. So that is so amazing. And so it's been sorted out. I've completely been released about that, and I am forever grateful. And looking after my body, making sure that I give my body cellular nutrition, balanced nutrition, and I keep on going, having that happy hormones flowing when I do my exercise, my daily exercise. I can see the beauty that I surround myself right now, and I'm forever grateful. Wellness Coach Danita here. Love you guys, and thank you so much for listening.